A common question when I talk to personal representatives of the estate or administrators of the estate is, I'm going to keep the property. It's like their comment is like, I'm going to keep the property. Can I just keep the property? Okay. So I'm not an attorney. I'm not an estate planning attorney. I sell a lot of probate, and I've seen enough scenarios to where I have a general idea. So don't take my word for it. Ask an attorney. So let's keep it very general, right? Because there can be several different circumstances, but let's just assume that the heirs communicate well with each other, right? And there's no friction. So if you are the sole heir and there is no other heir, then and the estate is solvent, there is no large debt, it doesn't make sense to sell, and you want to keep it, yeah, go ahead, keep it. You should be able to keep it. You're the sole heir. There's nobody else to share the asset with. Okay, let's go to second scenario. Is there an instrument? An instrument such as a will, a holographic will, something that was left behind by the deceased in writing where he wished that you kept the property, and it could be validated by the court. Yeah, you should be able to keep it because it was the wishes of the deceased. Okay, now let's go to another scenario where you were not the sole heir and there was no instrument left behind, and there's a couple other heirs. Other heirs have the option to assign their portion of the asset over to you. So they could assign their interest in writing to you. If they're nice that way, they can do that if they wish to. Okay. Option 2. You can pay them off. If you have the financial means to pay them off and they're willing to allow you to pay their portion and you keep the property, then that's cool. That's awesome. Go for it. Let's make a deal. Now, the third, a common situation is the administrator or the heir who wants to keep the property he'll make an offer, and the rest of the heirs may say, well, I think we would make more money if we list the property, we put it out in the open market, and we have buyers compete for the property, and we can select the highest and best offer. They may other buyers may offer more than what you qualified for or what you're willing to offer. So they may say, I think it makes more sense to put it out in the open market, and therefore we all receive a higher amount.